everybody, Ken with Goldstrike, and today I want to show you one of the easiest installs that we have for lighted products, and this is the Twinart lighted radiator grills. So they're pretty easy to put on. There's a couple little tricks. Let's get right to it. So first thing you want to do is pull the seat off, and to do that, we have a video on how to do that exactly. I'm not going to go through the whole thing here, but I'm going to pull this seat off quick. Okay, we're going to show you how to put the right side on. The left side is exactly the same, just on the opposite side of the bike. First thing we want to do is we're going to wipe down this area here with the provided alcohol wipes. There's one for each side. You want to make sure all your wax and grease is off there. Any oils from the road or anything off there, good. It's also a good idea to even shoot a little ammonia-based window cleaner on there and wipe that off too if you want to be really sure. This is a brand new, perfectly clean bike, so we're in pretty good shape here. So next this is going to end up sitting right in there like that. But we're going to run the wire first because it makes it a lot easier to get this sitting in the right spot. You want to take out this screw here and the one up here. Okay, with those screws out, we're going to take this wire and we're going to run it up underneath all this side paneling here. So we're going to pull this out just about like to there so we can get the wire to sneak in underneath. So I haven't taken the adhesive backer off yet. We're going to just locate this where you want it and follow this line and make sure you're even against that line pretty much all the way down. I like to slide this forward and then double check with the panel that's going to go on afterwards and just make sure that fits right and it looks good up here and down here. Yep, that looks good. And then what I like to do now is just mark the tip of it on the top here. And you can mark the back where the back tip is. And I'm just using painter's tape, easy stuff. Now we can peel and stick. And this is, you just want to be careful, you kind of got one shot at this, so make sure you hit that top piece nice and firmly. About like that. There we go. And once you're happy with that, just put some pressure on it. Forward pressure this way, you know, kind of like that. And a little bit downward pressure here at the same time. Hold it there for 15, 20 seconds. Now using these three provided screws, we're going to install the grill. Now this is a black version. We also have a chrome version of this. But since we're blacking out this bike, we're going to go with the black. And these are self-tapping screws, so just carefully screw them in. I like to get them all just barely finger tight and then go back and tighten them at once. All right, we'll peel the tape off here. And that's what it's going to look like. Let's run the wires up to the harness and see what they look like plugged in. So we want to pull this panel out a little bit because we're going to sneak this wire up behind it. So starting up underneath, I'm just going to snake that through. And then I like to bring it underneath of this frame into the area in back here. Now we have our 48,000 rear lighting harness that we use. And you're going to need one of these to make this all work together. Those are sold separately, and we have a video below on where to get them and how to install those as well. But you simply just plug it in like that. And now we're going to go back and tie off the wires, replace these two screws, go on the other side, put the other side on, and let's check these out. All right, we're going to just clean these wires up, tie them down so they don't get in the way when we reinstall the seat. Like that. reinstall our screws here and here. And we'll be doing this, we're on the right side of the bike now, the left side's exactly the same. Now we're going to put the seat back on. And once we have our bolts tightened there, we're going to put our side cover back on. All right, that's good to go. Now let's take a look at what this is going to look like when we turn these lights on. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, they work. They're beautiful. They look great. Great addition. Adds a bunch of side light. You've even got a turn signal, of course. And it integrates with the rest of our lighting. We have our engine lights here and the Twinart vent lights as well. Like I said, pretty simple to install. You can do this in about a half an hour by yourself. And I think you can really enjoy it. So I'm Ken with Goldstrike. Go to goldstrike3d.com for all the fitment questions that you might have and to order yours today.